Hey everyone, welcome to the next challenge. So I know I did the challenge where I drove around in the Buff. In that video I talked about how I've never been really comfortable in my skin, and today we're going to go and address the worst part. Believe it or not, I do not have feet, I have hoofs. And I've always just been, I've been a little bit self-conscious about my feet. I hardly ever wear sandals. I do not wear flip-flops at all. That little thing between the toes just drives me nuts. For today's challenge, I am going to get my first ever pedicure. And I know guys that get them on a regular basis. They don't even think anything about it, but I am not metrosexual. I'm not. And second off, where I was raised, or my parents' house, or anything else like that, there's just some things that men don't do. And women get manicures and pedicures, men don't. So anyways, I'm going to do it. The second thing is, of course, that really gives me the willies, is the fact that I have known people who have went and got pedicures and then they have gotten toe fungus afterwards. Toe fungus is revolting. It is disgusting. God, and it is the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, it's just like, you just can't pop a pill and it goes away. I mean, it's there forever. So, yeah. So finished up at the nail salon. The first thing I'll have to say is it's actually a lot of fun. It's kind of goofy. Never drank champagne while somebody touched my feet. That was interesting. So obviously the whole thing starts off where they clip the toenails, they do the buffer board. I guess they remove the cuticles or whatever that is. The other thing is they she pulled out this little metal spatula, and I just remember thinking, what in the world is she going to do with that? And then she started scraping the top of my toenails. I just remember I was like, what is she doing? She gets done with that. Then we move on to part of the other package deal that I got, which is she brought out these 2 bags, and it had a red watercolor liquid, almost like hummingbird feeder water in it. And she told me to put my foot in the bag, and when I did, it was super warm. And she wrapped the bag around my foot, and finally I asked what it was, and she said, oh, this is the hot paraffin. Hot paraffin. Okay, no clue why this is on my foot or any reason why it's there, but she said it's part of your deal. Okay, so I never put my feet in wax before. Anyways, so when that solidified, she removed the bags from my feet, and then just proceeded to remove all of the pieces of solidified paraffin. Another thing too is I didn't realize that pedicures covered all the way up to the knee. So the whole time this is going on, it's like constant oil on my feet, oil on my legs, some kind of salve or lotion on my legs, and she would work that muscle. She would massage the calves, but the muscle right behind the knee is what she focused on, with a lot of energy. And oh my God, it felt so good. Sweet Moses. When you scratch your dog behind the ear and that little leg bounces, that was almost me in the chair when she was doing that behind the knee. My leg was just wanting to twitch like crazy. I was like, man, stop. So anyways, overall, positive experience. I'm glad that I did it, and I can check that box.